I make this video because everybody needs to hear this, okay? This is what you would have got if you would have voted for Kamala Harris and Biden. If you haven't noticed, okay, and I'm going to be as calm as possible, okay? You know Biden okayed Ukraine to throw missiles into the middle of Russia when they didn't need to. Trump was coming to the table to simmer things down. That's what he was going to do. His first day in office, he was going to stop it. The Biden-Kamala Harris administration, with the war hawks of Liz Cheney and Dick Cheney, we're going to have that happen no matter what. Do you get this, guys? That's what you were going to get, all out World War III. Okay? Don't think for a second that you should have changed your vote for them. No, you're seeing how it's panning out right now. They wanted World War III. They wanted war. Do you understand that? We were on the precipice of all-out World War III because Ukraine is throwing missiles into middle of Russia, who has nukes. Do you know what nukes are? Ukraine thinks they have missiles. Russia has really big missiles. And since we okayed it for Ukraine to throw missiles in the middle of Russia, who do you think Russia's going to blame for that? Who do you think? This is why it was so imperative for Trump to get into office, so that he could stop this tyranny, stop this disastrous administration. You know, they used to blame Bush for 9/11 because, they said he wanted oil. He wanted just to go in for oil and all that. Do you know why the Biden administration and Harris administration, why they backed Ukraine so much and they want it so bad? It's for the oil. So if Ukraine was to go in and beat Russia, who would be first on the wait line for the oil? Americans would. Instead of fracking at home, they were planning on getting it abroad. This is playing out right now. Right now. Kamala Harris was not about joy and happiness and all that, guys. That was a fake front to try to lure you in and vote for them. So don't ever think you should have taken back your vote. Don't even have any remorse over that. Trump's not even into office, and they want this war to go on so they can say Trump is a wartime president. They want to create the disaster, almost with like 9/11 leading into Bush's administration. The Democratic Party creates the disasters, and the Republican Party always comes behind them and cleans it up. That is the trend. That's what they've always done. They wanted all-out World War III. Do you understand that? Biden okayed Ukraine, which Trump, not even in office, was getting them to simmer down, go to their corners and stop. He was already getting those talks going on. No, Biden had to go in and it allowed them to throw missiles into Russia, who has nukes. Do you understand this, guys? So don't ever think you should have taken back your vote. People are worried because Trump hasn't appointed an African American into his cabinet or all these race things. You shouldn't have to worry about race. You should be looking at who is he put into office. He's holding them accountable for everything they've done. Do you understand that? All this dirty work they've done in the background to oppress American citizens, to oppress us, to take our rights away little bit by little bit. He is going into the deep state and dismantling all of that. Do you understand this? He is holding our oppressors accountable. That's why he is being smart about who he's putting in where. Do you understand that? Do you understand how important it is that he gets in there and fixes this disaster? Literally, do you understand the devastation, the blowback of throwing missiles when we didn't have to? We did not have to. throwing missiles into Russia, who has always had nukes, dude. Nukes. If we want to fuel that fire, that's who you would have gotten. All out World War III with Biden Harris. They are the consequential used car salesman. They'll tell you anything you need to hear to get you in that car. And then you drive home and it's a lemon and it breaks down and you can't get a new car. Have faith, guys. Have faith you put the right person in office. Have faith. We were on the precipice of all-out destruction, all-out devastation. Proof is in the pudding with the Russia throwing missiles into Russia. They didn't have to. But since Biden gave them okay to do that, the missiles we supplied, the billions of dollars we were given to Ukraine. Do you understand this, guys? They want the oil. They want Ukraine to defeat them so they can come in and get the oil. This isn't about standing up for Ukraine. This has always been about oil, guys. I'm pretty sure the quid pro quo with Liz Cheney and Dick Cheney going on the election path, the campaign trail, was for this to play out. Do you get it? Do you get it? Is it sinking in yet? That you've seen firsthand what the Biden administration really wanted to happen, really wanted for Americans. There was no need to throw missiles. Ukraine already had the upper hand against Russia. They already had the upper hand. And when Trump stepped on the scene, he was talking sense into both sides. And they were going to simmer down, go to their corners, and then when he got into office, they were going to sit him down and quash it and bring peace. No, Biden had to one-up it and okay the missiles we supplied to throw them into Russia. Almost like Israel and the Gaza Strip. That's what they wanted with Ukraine into Russia. They wanted nothing but war. So I feel it's disrespectful to people to get online just because, Trump's not in office and everything's automatically changed. Like he's not even in office yet. It hasn't automatically changed. Or they're worried about people getting deported, all these other things. You have to stop worrying. This is what we need to go through to get better. For us to fully heal as Americans, for us to fully feel safe, for us to really be a sovereign nation, not a nation led by puppeteers. You understand this? So don't ever say, I want to take my vote back. Don't. Your vote counted, it was for a good reason. Have faith that things are going to work out. Have faith. You get it? Have faith, because you saw single-handedly this last week with Biden getting up there, okaying Russia, missiles being thrown into Russia, knowing they have nukes and they're not afraid to use them. They're not afraid, guys. Don't get it twisted. They're not afraid to throw nukes. Don't get it twisted, guys. But that's what the Biden-Harris administration really were like behind their mask. Do you get that? God bless you. God bless America. And thank you for listening to this. Thank you for being of sound mind. Thank you for keeping the faith. Thank you for knowing that God is at play here. God has put Trump into office for a reason. Okay? Have faith. God bless America.